the connection between Drake Maye and Kayshon Boutte is real. And I was thinking about it. Kayshon Boutte, when he actually was drafted, played in the first game of the year, and his toesies got on the line there. Remember? The nice little run to come back. His toesies hit the line, and I think he got buried from Bill Belichick. Buried. And then he had a horrible offseason with gambling and all sorts of other things. And, well, he made some pretty decent plays last year. But it was always Drake Maye who wasn't the starter a year ago. Who was he working with on the second unit as the backup to Jacoby Brissett, by the way? Yeah, think about that one now. He was working with Kayshon Boutte. They have this dynamic, just chemistry, back shoulder throws, deep balls. They know where each other are. And, you know, it's something you just, when a receiver and a quarterback have that kind of chemistry, it's real. We talked with Doug Kite about this last night. I think they should look to extend him. They can do it in the offseason. So I think that's one of their priorities. I hope he stays healthy. But, you know, there's always this talk of get a number one receiver and all that. I think that he's at least Drake Maye's number one receiver when it comes to making plays. But he looks for Stephon Diggs, right? On third down. He knows Hunter Henry is there. So this is why Drake Maye is on this MVP campaign, because of how he can stretch that field. And just how perfect he's been when it comes to completion percentage. Like, I can't even remember the 2 incomplete passes from the weekend. But speaking of Drake Maye, and I do want to get into the NFL playoff simulator when it comes to where teams will rank in the playoffs. I'll give you the Patriots numbers coming up in a bit. And, of course, you can call in at 617-779-0985. But the odds are out. Last week, Drake Maye was plus 1,100, essentially, to be the MVP of the league. He's now up to third on FanDuel. Right now on DraftKings, he's plus 800 to win the award. Baker Mayfield's still ahead of him, which is, after last night, laughable. And then Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. I think at some point, Josh Allen and Drake Maye are going to have that showdown, which will decide. But as of right now, Maye's in the conversation. He absolutely belongs in the conversation. Just to give you a couple other awards for the Patriots as far as betting notes, to make the playoffs, minus 550. Holy smokes. So, I mean, at 5-2 right now, you've already heard Drake Maye, even Mike Vrabel reference playoffs when speaking. It's like they already kind of think that they're preparing for that playoff run already, which is good. Fine, that's good. Just, you know, you still got the Browns this weekend. You got the Falcons. You got the Bucks coming up. You got the Bills again. I mean, there's some games in there that still could go the other way. Also, just another odd to throw out there, Mike Vrabel's plus 290 for Coach of the Year. He's still behind Shane Steichen, who I think should be the Coach of the Year at this point. He's plus 150, but last week it was Mr. Duval, and Liam Cohen fell from plus 800 to plus 3,000. So, sorry, Mr. Duval. That didn't work out in your favor. But Shane Steichen right now, plus 150. But when it comes to the playoffs, I gave you those numbers regarding the Patriots, and, you know, Jeremy Fowler has them as the 12th best team in the league. So the Athletic came out with the 2025 NFL playoff simulator, each team's path to the postseason. So the current standings right now in the AFC have the Colts 1 seed, Patriots 2, Broncos 3, Steelers 4. The Bills would be in there, the Chargers would be in, and the Jaguars would be in. The one team that wouldn't be in the playoffs at the moment is the Chiefs. The Bengals are hanging around along with the Texans. So that's how it looks. So now they did their projections, the 2025 simulator. This is where you'll find everything you need regarding the team and their playoff and where they're going to, match up with based off buys, division winners, et cetera, et cetera. So the Patriots right now have a 92% chance of making the playoffs. That's where that minus 550 number is coming in. They have a 57% chance of winning the division. They have a 17% chance of a first round bye. And holy smokes, a 6% chance at winning the Super Bowl. I can't even believe I've mentioned that. But they have a 6% chance at the Super Bowl. So the projected standings, this is where the simulator comes in. They have the Colts as the number 1 seed at 12-5. They have the Patriots winning the AFC East at 11-6. That means that they're in. The Chiefs find a way in to win their division at 11-6, and the Steelers win their division at 9-8. So the top 4 seeds would be the Colts, Patriots, Chiefs, Steelers. The Bills make the playoffs. They finish 11-6, but lose the tiebreaker to the Patriots. And then the 2 other AFC West teams get into the playoffs. The Broncos at 10-7, the Chargers at 10-7. So the teams that are left out are the Jaguars, the Ravens, and the Texans. So, I mean, if the Patriots were the number 2 seed in the playoffs and won the AFC East, I would literally, if I could, I would do a cartwheel. And this is where they're projected right now based off their schedule, based off the odds, based off everything. Injuries, you name it. And the playoff predictor would never have had this 7 weeks ago. The Patriots have the second highest odds to make the playoffs of any team. The Colts have the highest odds, and really, if you look at their conference at the moment, or their division, not good. Not good at all. So, again, the Patriots right now, when it comes to their odds, everything is going their way. I was reading from Tom Curran today. The Patriots' rise through the NFL ranks is awakening a long, dormant feeling. And I believe it was David Andrews yesterday who was on the station who basically said he's enjoying this because it's been a long time since they can enjoy football, so they're not being too critical. But, you know, Connor Orr over at the MMQB had the 5-2 Patriots winners of 4 straight, including at Buffalo, as the betting favorite before the Patriots beat them. So, I mean, there are people who looked into this a little bit. But doesn't it feel better? Like, don't you expect the Patriots this week to go up against a rookie quarterback and their defense play better? Ground and pound, and Drake Maye plays well against the top defense in football? I know when a team comes home, generally they can be tired, but Cleveland's coming off a win at home. Now they go back out on the road, a rookie on the road. Just to me, I'll always go back to the coach and the quarterback. I don't think it's going to be easy this week. But I think the Patriots last week tried to run the football and start running the football, because I think if you're going to be Cleveland next week, you're going to have to run the ball because you won't be able to be one-dimensional. Their pass rush is good. They have a good little secondary in there as well. But it must feel good today, knowing the Patriots have the second best odds to make the playoffs. And now people are getting behind them. So I'm almost curious if people are excited or they like being the underdog. Because so far, this Patriots group has played very well as the underdog playing from behind. And the one thing about good teams is this: they beat the bad teams. So maybe the Pittsburgh was a little bit of a hurdle there, who might be a playoff team, by the way. But when you beat bad teams, when you're a good team, it's just the proof of you being a good team.